2 years in, and your bank account still looks like a tragedy. You are doing the work, but the world isn't watching yet. You skip lunch to afford the data subscription you desperately need. Your friends from back home stopped calling you months ago. They think you're stuck up, but you're just busy surviving. Every day is a battle between your ambition and your exhaustion. You take a massive loss on a trade that seemed perfect. $5,000 of savings vanishes in a single cold second. You sit in the dark for an hour, hearing only your heart. The voice of every doubter you ever met gets very loud. "You're just a kid from the mills," they whisper with malice. "Go back to the paycheck life where you actually belong." You almost pick up the phone to call your old boss, but you remember the smell of that factory floor and stop. You realize that going back is a slow, comfortable death sentence. You get back to work because you have no other choice. Your family asks if you need money for your electric bill. Taking their money feels like swallowing a hot, bitter coal. You use that shame to fuel your 20-hour working days. You stop watching the news and start watching the Capitol. You are becoming a person that your old self wouldn't recognize. Your voice is quieter now because you have nothing to prove. You learn that silence is the ultimate sign of high status. The no-name shift is where your true character is forged. You are a ghost in the machine, slowly taking control. Your side income finally covers the cost of your studio apartment. You celebrate by buying a steak and eating it alone. It is the best meal you have ever had in your life. You realize that you have officially left the old world behind. The grind hasn't ended, but the nature of the fight changed. You are now hunting for millions instead of just hunting for rent. Your old friends are still in that same bar, complaining. You are a memory to them. And that is exactly right. The weight of the grind is now the weight of gold. You have survived the no-name shift, and you are ready. Part 4. The taste of equity. One ordinary Tuesday, you realize your side hustle finally paid the mortgage. A single deposit notification flashes on your phone like a lightning strike. You stare at the 5-figure number until the pixels blur into gray. This isn't just a paycheck. It is a declaration of your financial independence. You close your laptop and realize there is absolutely no one to call. Your old man would think this specific number was some kind of typo. He spent 40 years earning what you just made in a single month. Explaining this win to him would require a language he doesn't speak. You decide to keep the win private until the foundation is solid gold. The fear of losing it all changes shape and becomes a quiet paranoia. You stop talking about money entirely, even with the people you love. Your bank account is now a secret world you inhabit all alone. You reinvest every single dollar back into the machine of your ambition. Comfort is a trap you are now very careful to avoid daily. You stay in the grind because the first sign isn't the arrival. It is only proof that your direction is finally undeniably right. Your confidence changes from a performance into a physical, quiet reality. You no longer need to speak because your presence does the work. You are breathing thin air now, and you are finally acclimated. The old world of the coffee can bank is a distant memory. You buy your father a new truck, and he cries silently. He doesn't ask where the money came from. He's just afraid. "Just be careful, son," he says with a voice that cracks. You realize that your success is a source of stress for them. You have become the shark in a very small, very still pond. You go back to the city where you actually belong now. Your side hustle is now a machine that never stops moving. You are making money while you sleep, eat, and breathe. This is the point where most people finally stop climbing. They buy the yacht and the watch, and they lose momentum. But you remember the first sign was only a beginning. You are now playing a game that has no finish line. You are the first in your family to breathe this air. Part 5. The 7-figure silence. The numbers finally hit 7 figures on an ordinary gray Wednesday afternoon. You check the account twice, then close the laptop with a click. You expected a soundtrack, but the world is just profoundly, disorientingly quiet. There is no one in your bloodline who can understand this milestone. Your parents don't even have a word for what you just became. You dial your father's number, but you don't mention the 7 figures. Talking to him feels like shouting across a very wide, dark river. You say you're doing well, and he says she's glad for you. You hang up and sit in the silence for a long time. The money immediately solves your old problems and reveals brand new ones. You have to learn a new language of trusts and asset protection.